Hi everybody, it's Julie Ebersol for EllenHutson.com, and I'm here with a how-to assembly video for using the Housebox die. This is a really fun way to package goodies, but it's also got a lot of other creative options, and I love that it has these little seasonal windows and a tiny door. Lots of fun. And yes, you can actually cut two boxes from one 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. So I'm going to show you two ways. The first one with the Big Shot Plus. Now here I've got my Big Shot Plus platform. I've got adapter A, I've got the large cutting pad on there, and then I've got my 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. And I'm using black cardstock here because it showed up better on camera for this. And notice where I'm positioning that die on the surface of the paper. I've got it flush as far as I can go into the upper left-hand corner. Then I'm going to use some washi tape to anchor it down, and then I'm just going to go ahead and crank that through my Big Shot Plus. And when I remove it, you'll see that I've got plenty of space over here to flush that die. All I have to do is rotate it and flush it down into the lower right-hand corner, anchor it down with washi tape again, and then go ahead and throw that cutting pad back on top, send it back through the machine, and when it comes out, I've got two boxes from one 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. Now the second method is to use the Gemini Jr. 2 or any other 6-inch feed machine like the regular Big Shot. So again, I'm going to position that die in the same spot that I did on the black cardstock, only this time I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to trace around the edge of that die right there where the bottom of the box juts out, and then I'm going to rotate the die into the same position just like I did on the black cardstock. But I'm going to take my pencil and once again I'm going to trace the box bottom right there so I know exactly how much room that needs. Then I'm just going to take my big long scissors and just go through there and very quickly cut that piece of cardstock apart. So now I have two pieces and I've got the 6-inch width I'm going to need for the bottom of the box to reach all the way. And I can take some washi tape and go ahead and anchor that into place. Now the paper is just a little bit wider there at that point than 6 inches. So I'm just going to use my scissors to trim that off, run it through my Gemini Jr., and then I'm going to take that die and rotate it, put it on the other half of that cardstock, and again, take my scissors, trim that down so that I have 6 inches in width, and send that through my Gemini Jr., and there you can see I've got two boxes out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. Woohoo! So now I'm going to take the little windows and doors and align those and send those through the Big Shot. You want to do all your stamping and decorating while it's flat. I added some 1/8 inch wide Be Creative tape to all of the little flaps that you use to assemble. And the first thing I'm going to do is fold that one flap over and assemble the other side of the house box to that flap. So that just makes it so much easier when you're assembling a box shape like this. And then I'm going to tackle the bottom by removing one side liner paper and go ahead and get that stuck into place. And then for me, I have found it easiest to go ahead and get the other flaps tucked in partially and then remove the liner paper from the adhesive strips I put there, and then I can go ahead and just guide those right down into the box and press those firmly into place. And then for the lid, the same thing. I'm going to close that flap or fold that flap and then take adhesive along that flap. And I like to tuck it inside. Now you could glue it on the outside. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. I like to hide it, but there might be occasions in which you wanted to have it exposed. So it makes a cute little house box, but there are lots of other things you can do with it. And here's just an example. I turned it into a little gingerbread house. Isn't that fun? All right, that's the Housebox die, available exclusively at EllenHutson.com. Thanks for watching.